Starting with A.
Let's go. Smoke.
What up?
What is up? What is up?
These fans are
It
fucking
says
with
that
you.
we
And
have
welcome.
excellent connection.
Talking.
Excellent connections.
It shows that we are live and we're going. It's just not showing up on this end,
There it
but
goes.
we are good.
Fans just windows, or you think that's a no go?
Fine. You have such a problem with fans. And
Well, no, it
and
affected
cool
my,
air, bro.
my cloud right there.
Yeah, bro. Then I'm going to see the plume.
He threw off his
there won't be
groove.
any fucking
This
smoke
motherfucker.
collection.
I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's Groove. I'm sorry.
You just love stagnant ass
Bro, I haven't
air.
seen that movie in so long.
Which movie is that again?
The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
a-
I just referenced
I
it.
was putting that on the other
You're not
day.
getting high
but
yet,
We
bro.
ended up going with Lion King over Emperor's New Groove. She wanted
You want to see a death? Sad
Lion
death.
King versus Emperor's New Groove.
a couple sad. Well, no, one sad death, and then another like death, but a kid would still probably think it's sad.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That stampede scene when I was a kid, Loki scared me. There's a lot going on, bro.
There is a lot going on.
Yeah,
in that scene.
Mufasa dies, bro. Yeah, it's pretty heavy on your heart.
It's
Pretty heavy.
You know what I learned the other day about that movie? Rafiki is not actually a baboon.
what is he?
It's a
Say it.
mandrill. Is what the type of like primate that he is with the blue face. He has a lot of similarities, but it's actually a mandrill, not a baboon. That's why there's that line in the movie when Simba calls him baboon, and he's like, I'm not a baboon.
He goes, I'm not about. That's
Yeah,
why.
like-
That's why he said
Yeah,
that.
he's like, that's why he references that like that because he's really not. Thought it was, but
I already have some.
oh, you have some.
What? I got something right.
This man already so high he forgets how
We're
much
already high.
That's Ricky. That's Chris's personal stash. We don't want to smoke that.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh, I got some stuff
It's all
to
good.
smoke too. I got something already rolled.
No, wait.
You
When
what
did you
about-
pick up that fancy ass like flashy case over here?
This box?
Yeah, no. I don't know why the phone case is new to me.
Oh no, I
look-
have this
or is
phone
it just
case.
the angle?
Yeah, it's just the wallet itself has a little kickstand,
I don't
right?
know why that looks sick. That
But-
looks sleek as shit.
It's rose gold.
It looks like steampunky, like because like the camera bubbles and all that shit.
Yeah. I wasn't using this case for a while because the camera lens protector was cracked and it was getting in the way of all the camera shots,
Okay.
right? But then I found out I could just pop those things off.
Yeah, and
I
I
was-
still have your phone.
Yeah.
So it's
I was like, oh, okay. Just did that, right? And just started using the case again.
Just did that.
They just did
Just
that.
did it.
on us.
Just
did it.
I just did it.
Fucking went. Did it.
Wait,
Just
Mark,
send
you
it.
just did that?
I just did it.
Just send it.
I just did that.
Just did that.
Sorry,
that
sorry,
shit
sorry.
Yo, we are here. 420 vibes. Plus
I need a light.
420.
Post
Yeah,
420 big smoke vibes.
Mark, can you adjust the thing a little bit just so I can
Get
get the full? Yeah.
Why don't you just
know what I
give me
mean?
the light? and
That's
What
why
is
when
it?
I glance up, I can see the full.
Oh, it's the chat. I'm stupid.
Thank you.
I think I can.
What's the big black thing on the side? It's a chat box.
Oh, that's just my dick.
Pause. Rewind. Resume.
That's
A
It doesn't let me
I'll
close
be
the
back.
chat. That's the thing.
Hang
No,
on. Hey, here you
it's
go.
okay.
And you want a bowl?
Oh, I want a
Man
bowl
was a
instead of
bowl.
this.
Man was a bowl.
I'm gonna like this, but I do want a bowl.
Okay.
Man was a bowl.
Give the man what he wants.
We smoke everything around this bitch. Big bowls only. Big bowls, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and
Yeah.
bowls. He smokes big bowls.
Latency is real on this, so I won't be able to see.
And THC's got the biggest.
For it being a
bowls of
4K
them all.
camera, it's not really. Oh well. Also, another thing too is until we actually get to a certain number
right.
of subscribers plus watch time, none of our streams are gonna even be in 4K, right? We can only upload up to 720p video until we have a certain amount of subscribers.
That's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Hella crazy.
They're like, hey, you don't get the good
Look,
quality
look,
shit until you've proven that you're worth it.
Essentially,
Yeah,
that's what it
latency
feels
right
like.
there.
That's nuts, bro.
That's what it very much feels
I
like.
mean, latency
You on
is not the
Instagram?
issue.
Yeah, I was just doing
Right
spam
now,
search.
Yeah, doing real
The
quick.
only latency issue I'd be worried about is the
Tell me when.
is just flicking between these.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
thinking.
go.
Because if you're flicking late, you'd be flicking late, wouldn't you? Because of what we're seeing.
I'm trying to. Well, as long as it tunes, as long as it goes well enough, it's just that might fuck with the timing. of mine,
We're
so.
gonna turn.
Excuse us, folks. Sorry about talking about that. You know,
It's okay. We're in the warm up part of the
Yeah,
chat,
we're
right?
warming up, and I'm just trying to figure out how to adjust with my camera angle here.
we're making sure that we're live. I'm
Don't
posting
mind,
the
don't
story,
mind
and then
my
people
big
come in.
man
You know what I
shut
mean?
finger.
Yeah.
So like this pre-15, the first 15 minutes of this in particular stream is kind of just us like warming up. And
Trying
then
to
I
adjust
can't edit these
technical
videos.
settings.
Yeah, I found out that I can't edit it on YouTube to like just cut off like certain bits,
Okay.
right? Like in terms of like,
Where
for
it's
example, this
really-
whole entire part right here, if we don't really start talking about the good stuff until like, you know, like 5 minutes in, I can just shorten the video to start right there.
How
Okay.
come it's not usually this late like this?
Huh?
Usually it's pretty live.
So with these two cameras in particular, um, latent like because this is why on YouTube usually we're just
Oh,
watching
here
it
we
through
go.
here.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
see?
Okay. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I had the other one.
Oh,
That's,
okay,
see,
okay,
that's
okay.
where you're fucking.
That's yeah. That's
You want this one?
Yeah.
that was the only reason why, just because it helps me be able to adjust.
So
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
they were seeing. That's what they were seeing.
That's what they were seeing.
We were watching that, so that was fucking.
That might have been why they were saying like
Oh,
why
fuck
everything
yeah.
seemed like shaky or whatever too.
That's all.
All right.
Okay, now that that's fixed, yeah, I was like mad worried
Cool.
about that. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah, you worried about that motherfucker? Yeah. Now you got PLV. What up? You're highlighted. Speak your thoughts.
You know, one of these days you'll just get smacked and you'll, yeah, I know.
You know how many times I've been smacked?
A lot.
Yeah, actually, it's been quite a few. Sometimes for the wrong reasons. Literally,
That would
One
have
of the
been,
stupidest
that would have been
reasons-
for a right reason.
in high school, I've gotten smacked a few times. A girl asked me to get something from her purse or something. And if we're at a party, they're drunk and forget, and they see me grabbing that thing that they asked me for. I've gotten smacked. They're, why are you in my purse? I'm like, you just asked me to go through here.
You just
That's why
asked
after
me.
a point, I learned, anytime I got asked, hey, can you hand me that out of there? Take the bag. Find it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not risking that. I don't care what the circumstance is. Fuck that.
Did you look sketch when you were trying to find it in her purse? Maybe
Chris,
that was
Who's
it.
that problem solved? Yeah. That's like Chris looking
Looking
sketch.
around.
Second nature.
I always looked, back then, I always looked scared.
That's probably why.
I was a little, I was a little fucking
Always looking
emo
sketch
little
with his
fiend.
hand on his wing. No, I'm playing.
Always looking sketch with his hand on his wings.
Weenus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always out there just like,
Young Venus Fletcher.
Young
You
Weenus.
know, that's actually good weed for the first time. What is that, Marco?
for the first time.
Oh,
just
for the first
disrespectful as
time?
fuck,
For real.
out the gate.
For
Nah,
real.
Nah, but I guarantee you it's
Marco,
good weed.
you gonna
I
take that?
guarantee you it's carbon
Are
fiber.
you gonna take that?
I guarantee you it's good weed.
It is carbon fiber.
Hey, are you gonna take that?
What did I say?
I always bring good
What
weed.
did I
bro.
Marco's brought good weed before.
What did
Marco
I say?
brought the dirty donuts, bro.
Damn right, I brought Dirty Donuts.
Okay,
Dirty donuts.
he brought the good, but when he usually packs these, he doesn't use that good of stuff.
Nah.
Bubba.
He mixes his stuff. There's good stuff mixed in there.
I
Oh
usually
shit,
do mix
we
it.
have the call out.
Huh?
We have one of
Yeah, I
our-
usually do mixes.
You pack it, and the mixes aren't good.
Damn,
The salad.
shit.
Oh,
You don't like Marco's
Fuck.
salad?
no, right.
You know what?
So-
He's
so
not getting the good
so
stuff
why-
no
why
more.
Why don't you start bringing some
Shut the
more,
fuck up.
some more
You're not getting
salad
good stuff no
mixes?
more.
Let's see your salad mixes compared to Marco's salad mix and have that mix.
Mr. Sunshine Punch 24/7.
Yeah, I guarantee you Sunshine Punch would be an add 25% of it. That's for sure. And it would make it 100% better than anything with golden gas in it.
That gold. Well, to be fair, that golden gas, I had to use it all because it was a large purchase that I made of that one.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's
what's
for
it
you.
called?
Oh, yeah, wrong hit for me.
I know good mixes. You want to know how I know good mixes? Because that's all this fool would do. And we were smoking. I would always be smoking this fool's weed on my lunch, and he always had the mixes of all his good ass weed. So I know what a good ass fucking salad hybrid of weed tastes like. And it was in this container every time. And he'd be packing bowls of this, and I was always like, "Bro, what are you smoking?" He's like, "Oh, it's just a salad mix of everything." That shit.
Yeah, I could go
that
through
shit's
the,
fire
I could go
because it
through
has
the box. and
all
go,
fire shit, bro. All fire shit.
But-
No goofy shit.
I will say that little orange square he's got there. There's a lot in there.
It's seen some stuff.
Every time that he's had something, it wasn't no fucking Mr. Zips up in there. You know what I mean? Everything that he put up in there was
But-
decent.
But
Pandora's
let's
box.
be fair. That's just because in where I'm at with my life, because I don't have certain certain as many responsibilities when it comes to like having to take care of a child. Like right now,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
a parent, so that does afford me a little bit of a luxury. I was gonna say did, that's why I stumbled.
yeah.
But like does afford me a little bit of that luxury to be able to have a little bit of that extra money because I don't have to worry about putting it towards like
Are you talking about where you're at right now and where your weed?
no, yeah, because that makes sense when you think about like why I would for the most part, usually end up having and like
We're not talking
buying all that.
And the other,
We are because you're
the other
you
thing.
brought up saying that
And the other thing too.
Because I just
Yeah,
know
so
what it's
and
like
I'm
when
not
you
talking in a
drop.
disrespectful way, but I'm
So-
like, hey, well, if you're gonna like label a case, well,
Yeah, and then Logan's going based off of just that large amount of golden gas that we had for like what, like
hot
2 or
minute.
3,
Yeah,
a hot
days.
minute, right?
No. But I'm also saying, I mean, you
Before that, I've been doing some bangers,
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, and
You-
even
you had
Yeah,
bangers.
that's
Yeah,
what
there's
I'm
no
saying.
denying
shit.
But I mean, most of the
Actually,
mixes, most of the mixes of the roll ups that you throw us, even if it is like strain specific and it's not a mix, like most of them aren't like they're just for like it's almost like filler weed. You know what I mean? You're just filling it so we have something to smoke.
that golden gas bit, yes.
Yeah.
Since then and before then, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to clarify.
For sure.
You're over here dying on me about the gas, and I'm like, hold on, that was just a
I'll look
time
at his
period.
purchase history to see.
He's like, he not figured out.
The bulk purchase before we were like, I got so much of this,
Yeah.
man, I don't even like it.
We're gonna compare purchase histories.
We've all bought too much weed that we didn't actually enjoy, and just had to, yeah.
I will say though that now moving forward, right, and then it's
I'm
gonna
not
be.
bagging on it. I love the weed that we smoke, but
And then you also really like that joint that was like all the collection of the top shelf nugs that I had in there for the 420 stream, right? That was the first joint that we smoked. And
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, let's go ahead and I actually want to show off a product first.
Good, dude. And what type of wrap is it?
It's one of these. It's a
Oh,
zigzag hemp wrap.
Ziggies.
Yeah,
Wow.
show it to the camera.
Maybe when you put good weed in one of these, it actually smokes nice. And that's not another bag, but it's just like, that really smokes well, and that's surprising, because you never would expect that out of one of these.
He doesn't really like the hemp wraps all that
They
much,
never
so
did.
I was like, whoa, I got a compliment on that one.
Because why would you put like really, really good ass shit in one of those wraps? You know what I mean? That's something that you're like, oh, I have a hemp wrap, so let me just roll it up. You know?
I mean, I feel like it depends on the brands.
Yeah,
Like,
well, because I
there's
felt
a
carbon
quality-
fiber was a really good base, right? The carbon fiber is a really good base, so that's also so they're both hemp wraps, right? They're the same thing, but like
What was the one that we smoked on? Battery acid. Oh,
The
man.
battery acid was
Battery
fucking
acid from
fire.
Kim is good. I also have oh, this is a collection. This is more collection stuff. So there's a little bit of Dirty Donuts and other top shelf flour from here. But one of the products I
Gonna
got,
break this man's edge.
one of the products I got, go ahead and put it to this camera, Chris.
Yeah.
Is it's called Grip Tape. I don't know if the focus is gonna get that.
Skateboard.
Right. It's an indica. It's from Artisan, and it's an indoor flower. But the cool part about it is that this cap has a grinder incorporated into
That's
it,
one of the
right?
coolest fucking things.
Right. So here's the actual like opening, right? But then when you do, and I'm assuming that it does. Oh no, it's just the grinder on the top. Either way, that's still pretty cool. I thought it would have fell through,
Crazy.
but you know. That's just me thinking ahead. It's still cool that the fact that there's even a grinder on top of it at all. Right?
But I mean,
So,
I like the idea that like it doesn't fall through straight into the jar, because if you're still keeping the jar and just grinding up weed, you don't necessarily want to have to fish it out from like the other nugs if you're not grinding up the
Absolutely.
entire jar at once, you know?
can I get a tray really quick?
Yeah.
I don't want to just. So we're gonna see how well this grinder works out. While we smoke a little bit more before we move on to the meat and potatoes. Ooh, it's kind of sweet.
That's Sunshine Punch.
What?
I'm saying. I said I was high. That's
Oh.
Sunshine Punch. And Chris was agreeing with me.
This Sunshine Boy. Actually, it's been a hot fucking minute since I smoked Sunshine
Yeah.
Punch, so that's really good.
We're gonna do that bowls of that or this or after this after.
You can light that up right now
Sure.
Oh fuck!
because I'm gonna grind this up.
Oh, that smells like motherfucking Fruit Loops.
Okay, so I was right on this.
That smells like
yeah.
Fruit Loops.
Uh-huh. It
That's
has like the,
sugary. No, that's fucking
I gotta get
goddamn
those
Fruit
for
Loops
this,
right there.
I got a good nose for this one.
That's opening a
preface
fresh
yourself.
bag of
Did-
Fruit Loops.
okay.
Oh, that's fucking goddamn delicious.
So really quick, I just want to throw this in there. Logan, I think it was Logan the one that showed me this, but about smelling the inside of your shirt before taking the smell of the weed, right? And I was doing that the other day, and one of the guests was like, "Why did you do that?" Right? And I was like,
Yeah.
"To give my nose a clean
Yeah.
palate."
Yeah, that's
Opening
it.
a fresh
Grind
bag
it
of
up,
Fruit
bro.
Loops.
That's gonna smell so fucking good. Yo,
we go.
that's it right there, brother.
Smoking the grip tape.
Bro, that's the terpene profile I love, bro. And
The
I
only
guarantee you
other
it's like a mix.
The only other thing I've smoked close to that would be the
I need to smell this fresh ground.
Is it is it Fruity Pebble? Not Fruity, it's a Fig Farm strain that had Fruity Pebbles in it.
Hey, put it on this cam.
But there was one other strain
Size of
that
the
had
nug.
a similar.
Damn, son. Where did you find this?
How you doing?
And that's not even the bigger nug in there.
What's the biggest nug in there, dude?
This one.
Oof.
So that bad boy.
Compared to a bit.
Gonna smoke with.
Oh, this way.
Smoke with your boy.
Yeah, dude, I'm loving this. So, my question for you guys today was gonna be, what's your favorite slang term for cannabis?
Oh, I got mine. Dro.
Dro?
I haven't heard a motherfucker use dro in a minute.
I said
Now,
that today.
break it down. Break it down for the audience. Why would it be called dro?
Bro is like hydro. Like,
Uh-huh.
Which
that,
is-
that chronic, that indoor, that good.
But we're like stemming from like hydroponic.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it was that whole.
That's why you call it dro. And then like chronic also comes from that hydrochronic stuff like that. But calling it dro, I feel like you really have to be a stoner and really on that like rap shit to know what dro is.
Yeah, but that's like older rap too. Because
Yeah.
even still, it's not really too reference
Fucking
anymore.
I love that word. I was telling the new
good
hire that
choice.
we had today. I was like, yeah, I'm about to get some
Some
broski.
dro. That's a good fucking choice.
Yeah, I love
What about you, Chris?
Motherfucker on the spot like that. I don't know why I didn't think of this.
on the spot, like we didn't kind of talk about it earlier.
Like you didn't text us at 2 o'clock.
Well,
That's Sunshine Punch be kicking it, boy.
honestly, I just appreciate good fashioned calling tree.
Tree.
That was like a common thing for me growing up.
Honestly,
like,
that's a
yo,
solid
let me
choice.
just get some
That's a
tree.
solid
Like,
choice.
yo, just a little tree
Yeah,
over here.
it's
Like,
A-tier choice. It's just calling it tree.
yeah,
What's dro? What's dro? A tier?
B tier.
What?
no,
B-tier for the bank.
no. Growing up for me, if you something
D
was
for dro.
called for me, so like not like a quick like top 3 thing real quick was like dro, sour, or then we just had mids. Those were like our top like 3
That's
kind of
not like
things. Mids
cereal.
was bottom, and then dro was like probably tier 2. Sour was like
Sour?
the number 1 for an East Coast.
like cereal.
it's Fruity Pebbles.
He says the grip tape smells a lot like the Fruity Pebbles.
Yes, guys. That is my shit, dude. Oh, yes. I'm getting that.
Is the
I'm
bull
going
clear?
and
Yeah.
buying that.
Grind it up. It smells more Fruity Pebbles, but the nugs alone in the jar, for some reason, there's a
What
slight
is it?
distinction. There's a slight distinction between Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles. You know what I mean?
I'm drooling right now. Trying to throw yeah, please.
What would you say that distinction is if you could describe it?
Hold on.
This big.
To me, Fruity Pebbles is for sure or no, fruit
That's Fruity Pebbles grinded up.
to me, Fruit Loops is kind of like more like just straight up fruit, while
Fruity,
Fruity
yeah,
Pebbles
yeah,
has like an extra edge to it of sweetness. Or like of something else, like a vanilla or
Sugar.
cereal or sugar.
To me, it's the opposite. Fruity Pebbles isn't as pungent on the sweetness. I feel like I get more of like that sugar coating from
shit,
like
my
the
battery's
Fruity
going off
Pebbles, or I mean, from the Fruit Loops. You know what I mean? Whereas the Fruity Pebbles, I feel like I get more just like a subtler fruit vibe. I don't detect like as much of that sugary tone. It's still there, but just not as.
Damn, y'all out here sniffing cereals. I just eat the damn shit.
My cart went off and leaked in my
Oh,
pocket.
it's
Oh,
hot.
shit.
It is warm. It's
Damn.
cold. Yeah.
You were sitting on the button?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably. Let me get some hand sanitizer.
It's going off in
Yeah,
his
yeah.
pocket.
Do you
It's
need-
going off in my pocket.
There's other racks in there if you need. Do you need a different type of cleaner or something?
Yeah, I'll wipe it down with this $5.
Dude. I'll be like, all right,
You gonna go there?
let's. Okay. I was like, let's take a second away from the chaos as we're all shuffling about for a second. Let's
Dude, I'm
put
trying
on
to hit that weed.
standby.
I'm trying to hit
My
that
bad.
weed.
Oh, you're good.
That's why I told him to clear the bowl. Go ahead and pack him a new bowl of that. You can get the green hit.
Let me get it. Let me get it.
Oh.
Clear that.
Can't believe that. I'm actually gonna use a little bit more hand
What
sanitizer.
did you just slurp it out of the sofa?
Swallows it.
Give me
What about
enough,
you,
give me
Rick?
enough
What's it?
money, I'll chug that bottle of water.
My favorite weed term, I have two. First one is the devil's lettuce. I'm always smoking the devil's lettuce.
Good one.
And that's sticky icky.
Sticky icky.
Sticky icky.
Yeah.
Iggy's
Yeah.
awesome.
Sticky icky, some good show.
Yeah.
I'd say my favorite is I like calling it flower. It's what I do at work. It's like it's not so much as well. I guess it is slang, but also more like
The
the
technical
non-professional.
term.
It's a little
technical term.
easier to
Right.
like, use in conversation too. like-
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel like it destigmatizes it to the absolute most by calling it flower because that's ultimately
What
like
it is.
yeah, right? Absolutely, right? Same thing like with trees. It's another A tier one whereas it's like it destigmatizes the whole thing to just plant, you know? So I like flower. I like bud a lot, you know. It brings that friendly vibe, you know, the nature to it, you know. That's good shit, huh?
That's the shit, bro.
Smoke some bud.
Yeah, smoke some bud, right?
But I don't know. For some reason, maybe it's just me specifically, but yeah, it's like universal. But I picture like a specific like I don't know. There's a specific type of like
Bro,
area that I grew up in that only use that term
Marco,
exclusively.
you just broke this shit to me at the end. I don't know how I didn't make that distinction, bro.
What?
But I was literally telling a chick today. She's like, I told her that thing that we know that. And she's like, I don't know, why I'll be buying all this mid and all this top shelf and everything's like hit and miss or whatever. And I'm like, you gotta find the strain and the terpenes that work with your body,
The nose
your
goes.
personal body. You wanna know why? Because at the end of the day, it's a flower. Just like everything else is. Just
Mhm.
like how people use like elderberry to go to sleep or any of that. All
Yep.
that shit works with them or doesn't work with them because of how their body works and what they need and all that shit. It's a flower at the end of the day.
Mhm.
It's how it works with your body, and all these flowers are
Yeah.
different.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
It-
all differently bioavailable. That's
Yeah.
crazy how I didn't make that fucking distinction, Tell
And it's not like a pill or anything like that, where like with ibuprofen, where it's like, oh, it's supposed to affect everybody to this exact same way and to this extent or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And even then, it's still different dosages, right?
Yeah.
Because like if you're a bigger person, you're gonna need more ibuprofen than you would like for a smaller person,
Yeah.
right? Same thing goes with weed. If you're a bigger person, or if your body does not produce as much cannabinoid receptors for any reason whatsoever, right? Then you're gonna need to smoke a little bit more weed to keep
Or
yourself
you
high.
need that specific fucking oxy or fucking whatever. Like you need the Percocet or you need the oxy. Like just to dumb it down, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's differences in all these things. Like
Yeah.
it to a medicinal level, there's specifics to this, and people just think it's weed. Good weed, bad weed.
All weed does the same
Yeah,
shit.
all weed does the same thing, and there's good weed and bad weed.
Yeah, it all
No,
gets you
there's yeah.
high in a
Yeah.
sense, but that body feeling high is going to be slightly different with every different strain that you're smoking.
Yeah, and it's not even the body high; it's the high in general and how it affects you. And other things are going to be better, and those ones hit because oh yeah, the percentage was more. You didn't do any looking into it of that strain other than the percentage. That's your go-to. You know what's funny? I hear a lot of people saying that buying weed at the shows is better. None of that has percentages on it.
No.
Were you saying it's better? How do you know it's higher percentages?
The other one.
I was like, I didn't even press it. I was like, why did you?
Broke it.
So yeah, exactly. You don't know that it's having higher percentages. What's most likely going on with that flower is that love is actually being put into taking care of that shit, right? Love being just people taking care of good weed, right? And then producing good results by it, you know? The people who are selling flower out there in the shows en masse, like they're people who really do know they're growing shit and are like, I do the numbers kind of stuff, you know?
Exactly.
Like they're like autistic with it. Like that's the only way that they can produce like this absolutely phenomenal flower, right? Sell it in bulk, like by the shitload, because everybody's trying to push flower, right? Like when we really think about it,
And then that's another point that I'm making. That's not that I'm making. Anyway, they have to charge that much for weed, even if they are charging like budget friendly things, because they have to jump through all these hoops in the regulated market.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have to get this shit tested. We have to go through all these hoops, so it costs more.
Yeah.
Even if it is like
Yeah.
dookie weed. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dookie weed.
And I could get a fucking $100 fire ass ounce.
Yeah.
They're growing it and putting it straight to you.
Yeah.
There's no jumping.
There's
through.
no middleman.
So you're not they're not having to fucking pay for all the bullshit.
They're not
And
having
you're
to,
getting that at the consumer level.
the taxes and the extra money is not having to go into paying the people to create, like the IT department that has to go into creating the tree servers, that goes into managing all these dispensaries across California. Like that's an IT team. That's payroll, right? So you have to consider, at the very least, that type of thing. Then there's also the bud tenders who are selling it, right? The management, the infrastructure, the rent for the building. Like there's so much money that needs to be considered.
It's only $15.
It's like, and then over there in the shows, in SAC, they only gotta pay for an apartment or for a house or for a couple of acres.
So biggest expense.
Exactly. Right. So that's the reason why those costs are so low, and that's the reason why both markets exist. Like we had that one talk where we were going over like the percentages, and like I was saying, if you could have like the street market, right, just be able to have a little bit more flexibility on, or being encouraged to have percentages labeled, or being encouraged to have any kind of regulation. Just, hey, look, this is my weed, easy to submit. All right, cool. Slap it on this label on a jar, and you're good to sell it, right? And then that's it. Like that, like it should be that easy, because it's that easy for like tomatoes and honey and things like that, right?
No.
Yeah, like it's
weed, and that's what it is. Why can't I just sell it?
You should be able to sell it like wheat, like
honey. Yeah,
honey.
Honey and tomatoes.
Yeah,
This is just a different strain of tomato. This is my strain of tomato.
Exactly. 100%. This is the one that I grew upside down.
My heirloom tomato. Like what the fuck?
Or apples, Granny Smith apples.
And that's what they're doing at the shows. That's technically a farmer's market if you think about it. It's a farmer's market for weed.
Yeah, 100%. That is the concept for it.
Honestly, it's crazy having these realizations real time.
Life-changing realizations.
Yeah.
On stream.
It makes you like consider your place in the industry, and then say, okay, like, well, where do I want to go moving forward, or like, what do I really want to represent?
Yeah.
Like what's my identity in terms of professionalism with cannabis, right?
Yeah.
Because we're starting to see, look, there's entire websites dedicated to cannabis content, right? There's entire YouTube channels dedicated to cannabis content, right? There's entire businesses within the industry. It's legitimate, regardless of whether like the country wants to acknowledge it federally or not. Like it is a legitimate business. There's people are paying rent for buildings again. You know what I mean? Like they're just doggos.
Mother.
So you're good. That we're just paying for infrastructure. Like there's just so much legitimacy. So like it helps to think about like where you would like to be, where you as an individual can make the most money, right? But also like be fulfilling in the job that you do, right? Like because that's the other half. It's not all about the money. It's about like doing work that you're proud of, right? And that you want to do. In that middle sector of the two, well, that's bliss, no? Like that's the idea, right?
That's the that was a big stem off.
It kind of went off the rails.
Let's draw it back, guys. Yeah, so we went through all those, and that was those are our favorite words, y'all. That was a great question.
And a few, little extra.
And we're gonna learn a couple more right now, right? So let's just go ahead and go through this really quick.
You think you could teach me about weed science?
Yeah, dude.
Try to show me a word I don't know. That's what the challenge is. That's what the challenge is.
It's actually, the challenge for us in particular is one that we didn't know, right? This is more to display, representational to that way other people out there, right, our audience who may not be familiar with these terms, right, do get that exposure, right?
Oh yeah.
So if there's one that you know already, we'll talk about our good times.
Zaza.
Swag, smalls.
Yeah, swag, definitely.
Yeah. Zaza is relatively new, I feel like.
That's definitely. I didn't hear about that until I moved out here.
I would like to change smalls. I mean, I'm not sure why.
No.
Just smalls is the description of the size of the nut.
For me, that would be middies. That was mids.
Okay.
That's what we call it.
I don't know what OUID is.
Weed.
Wood.
No, weed. Right?
Yeah, wood.
Weed?
It's like we.
Would.
Well, I would because OUI is we, like from France.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's
French?
yeah. We and so yeah, just they try to make it an O instead of looking like a
They're just
Q.
trying to be stupid with
They're
it.
trying to be
Yeah.
funny.
Or funny.
I would replace Smalls with Boof.
Mhm.
Oh, swag, Boof, weed, gas is off.
Where would you place
For me,
brick?
I
in
wouldn't
that?
even use. I wouldn't even
Replace
use
what?
Where would you place the term brick?
Brick?
I wouldn't do.
I've never used
wouldn't-
that word.
you-
Brick
never-
is like
brick weed?
Brick is like
Brick,
small.
brick is when you
Brick-
brick was used to describe weight.
Yeah, that's what I think of. I think of like
A
a
brick of weed
pound
is
of
weight,
fucking
yeah.
weed.
That's the only time I ever heard that term used.
Really?
Yeah.
Because to me,
When
brick
it came to weed.
weed is like swag.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Right.
dare you disrespect me in my hometown like that?
Right?
Brick weed was fucking gas.
Oh, is that your home? I'm sorry.
Bricktown, we had gas
I'm
weed.
sorry.
Fuck
I'm
Bricktown.
fucking with you. God damn.
So let's see.
Electric lettuce.
Alright, hold on, here we go.
Okay, good. Chronic, we knew that one.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
Electric lettuce.
That's new.
Yeah, that is new.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
I'm calling it that
Yeah. Exotic, fire, fuego,
Yeah.
ganja, gas, grass.
That's lovely.
Yeah, herb is another good one. Jazz captain.
That was a little bit newer, like when I was in
I like
high
that
school.
What was some of that jazz cabbage?
Mary Jane.
Classic.
Perks.
Perps was like a what that was for
Yeah.
when I was growing up. That was like a name for like that was like top tier
Okay,
shit.
fine.
It was buying perps.
Yeah.
That's how you know somebody.
Even if it wasn't purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rare times it was, you're like, they would call it granddaddy every
Carpet
time.
weed.
I like that sticky ickies up here.
Yeah.
Ricky with the sticky icky.
Hey, let's go tree.
No, Joe wasn't up
Well,
there.
isn't it?
A deep cut.
Okay, so
But it got
all of these terms are for good
Good
weed.
weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Now neutral, carpet weed.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, creeper,
Creeper.
mix,
Mix.
smalls, weed,
Pot.
or weed. Probably weed.
I'm not a classic fan of pot, but I'll use that as just a general.
Bammer. Smoking that Bammer.
Banner.
Don't give me mixture.
Ditch weed.
Yeah, mid again. Mid could be like neutral or like that.
Reggie.
Reggie.
Reg.
Smoking that Reggie.
And the swag.
Smoking that Reggie.
All right. Measurements, different terms. Yeah.
I'm seeing dubs.
Dub. Yeah, me too.
No, where's the nickel bag?
See, when I was in high school, that's all I knew was dub, right?
Dubs.
Where's the
Yeah.
nickel bag?
What's that, $5?
Bro, I love
He
it.
said it was a nickel.
What's that, $5 worth of weed?
So like
Got a half
you
gram.
dime bag, it's a 0.5.
Uh-huh.
Nickel bag you could charge if someone didn't have a full like 20 or like if you were a little low on weed or some shit.
Just give him a joint.
No, I feel like
No, it was 50. It was like a 0.7.
if you had any integrity,
If you sold a full 1.0 at
Yeah, just $5 more, pussy.
no,
bro.
if you had any integrity as a weed dealer, you're like, I'm not selling you $5 worth of fucking weed. I only sell dimes, bro.
15.
Yeah, but still,
It's just cleaner to operate in the 1-0, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dub sack, 8/4, 7 grams, a half. I mean, zip, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if that's slang so much as it is just like describing the actual weight. You know what I mean?
Always how it's been. It's just let me get it.
Let's see. So dime bag, dub sack, or G is
Henry the what?
eighth or Henry the Eighth. Yo, can I get Henry the Eighth?
Dude, I'm just like,
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
like, can I get a Henry? We're like, what?
What?
Hey, can I
We
get?
don't do that here.
Yes, sir. We don't do that type of thing here. You're like,
They'll just have a call being called a Q.
Well, I'm gonna take this as an opportunity, guys, to teach you guys a little bit of Spanish, right? So, yes, so an 8 is ocho, right?
see,
The ocho, right?
Not Cinco.
Right? Quarter is a cuarto, like a quart, right?
see,
So cuarto, right? A half ounce is gonna be a media, half, right? And then a zip, onza, right? So if you're just out there and you hear those terms, you know they're talking about weed, and you can hop up in the convo, right?
Onza mota, por favor.
There you go, bro. Right? Yeah. Some fool here. You know, ¿quieres jugar?
Tú quieres, onza mota, por favor.
Shout out to Cinco.
Single ocho?
Yeah. If you even were to just shout, "Hey, tienes un ocho?" Right?
Yeah.
Like they'll know that you're talking about like an eighth of weed. At
Yeah.
this point in California, yeah, right. With the guests that I have that come in that talk in Spanish, and after I've actually been able to talk with them for a little bit, yeah, it's starting to get to the point where they do know what it is. It's just that language barrier for most people, right? So if you can nail those terms, that'll be sweet.
¿Quieres un ocho?
Un ocho, yeah, un ocho.
¿Quieres un ocho?
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
just like
You want an
saying-
8?
yeah.
Uh-huh. And if you want to say like for indica, you can say indica sativa because that is still the term in Spanish. But for like an upper, right? Arriba, right? Arriba, right? Or for downer, pa abajo.
Abajo.
Uh-huh. And there's a song in Spanish that goes pa abajo, pa abajo, pa abajo. That's a good way to remember it if you do. Like I'd have to play the song.
You said, or siesta?
Right? Siesta, yeah, that's like a nap time. Yeah,
Like you looking to
you know,
Would you
you're
say
taking a nap.
tú quieres un mota arriba?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want like a upper weed?
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm getting up there, bro.
Mota arriba.
Arriba, right?
Arriba.
Yeah. They'll be like, do I want like upper like a high flower? Like, yeah, I want high flower, right?
What's the other
Arriba
one?
mota?
Stepner?
Pa abajo.
Would you say arriba mota or mota
Mota arriba, right?
Mota arriba.
Right.
Mota pa
Pa abajo.
abajo.
Yeah. Pa abajo. Right.
Can't sound
I'm
any
below.
fucking whiter than
I
that.
do want to. Spanish is always the one everyone needs to learn.
Tú quieres?
At least here in California, I feel like it'll help y'all, right?
Yeah.
Just to have a little bit of it, you just know to be familiar, right?
Quieres mi leche?
This guy.
He knows enough Spanish for that.
Is that what that?
Yeah, right. What is yeah?
That's so easy.
Sorry, that's a drop guard with it.
That's up there with Donde está la biblioteca?
Hey,
Exactly.
how do you know?
No, the next, yeah, there's a new one. Logan just dropped a new one today. Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
Anytime you bring up Spanish, yeah, I know Spanish. Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
Donde está la biblioteca?
Stop.
Consumption. Go ahead and put it back on the webpage.
Azul.
For consumption, we have these are a ton of terms to be used. Okay, so yeah, like these are when we're talking about like stuff to use
Smoking
for
it,
smoking it.
yeah.
Yeah. Banger. That's a type of nail for dabbing. So that's gonna be when you ever use any kind of concentrates, right? Usually like a bucket, but technically the nail that we have over here can still be considered a banger by some classifications. I think. A batty is a one hitter. Okay, yeah, bat is. I don't know why they call that.
Yeah, a little like a cigarette.
Bingers, bong loads. You ever call a bong load a binger?
I call it bongers,
A bonger is
better than
I-
bangers.
Yeah.
but I get it. Doinks.
Doink, big joint, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, salad bowl. Let's go. How is that on the list? I love it.
Dog walker.
Spliff, hell yeah.
Dog walker, a small guy.
Percy or snap.
A
A
snapper?
pearl?
Yeah.
A perfectly.
Percy means something to real heady people.
I've heard of Percy.
Yeah, Percy is like a
Well,
personal reserve.
Like
their
I also
flower,
saw
like
head-
their
like
private
head
farm.
stash too.
Yeah, head stash would yeah. It's the top people's stash.
Do you guys like smoking spliffs? That shit makes you feel weird.
There used to smoke spliffs.
Yeah, if the ratio is fucking 90 to 10 weed
No.
to tobacco.
I mean, I would do it.
I mean, I
just
did
to
like
get
a
away with
25,
it, like,
75.
when I was
No,
a
fuck
teenager
no,
at
that's how I
work,
do it.
like I would take advantage of my cigarette breaks or something, like pack a few of my cigarettes when I'd be like working, when I was
you
16,
guys,
17,
hey, y'all
and be
kinda-
like, all right, I'll take it all out, pack it, just take the filter out when I go take the trash out.
y'all trying to run that next stream?
A split?
We buy fucking some spirit tobacco.
Oh no, fuck
Are we
that.
trying to roll spliffs?
I'm not doing that.
I can smoke spliffs.
Wow. We smoke blunts.
I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not smoking like. Yeah, no, I can't smoke that kind of
So,
tobacco.
Here's my question, right? For a split,
No, I can't
does it
smoke
have
that
to be
kind of
mixed?
tobacco here.
Chat. Who the fuck?
I said chat.
Well,
Yeah, chat.
We're popping up.
Flow got so fucking
hey,
heavy.
there's also a reason I can't because someone in my house is allergic to tobacco.
You?
Allergic? Remember the last time I was allergic?
He was lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
Shit, yo, right
The
now.
No,
bullshit.
okay, hold on. So my question is, does the split have to be like mixed
What the
in,
fuck?
or can it be like this half is weed and then the second half is tobacco, or vice
Technically,
versa?
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or is it? Or
That's
is it
gross, though.
just gonna be like a 50-50 mix.
That's well, like
Doesn't
I
have
did
to be 50-50.
it doesn't have to be 50-50 because I did like about 75-25.
I used to smoke spliffs with my homie Angel before we'd go skate, bro, and that shit would make me feel weird,
Yo.
dude.
Crazy tidbit, guys. This fool Angel would put sage in his joints.
In the
with
joint?
tobacco
Oh,
and
shit.
weed.
Yeah.
And we would smoke it. He said that we could smoke it. Yes, sage, legitimate
That's
sage,
interesting. But I've heard of people smoking
legitimate
Yeah.
sage,
before.
bro.
And there,
But then they're not smoking it,
No,
smoking
yeah.
it, bro. Crazy.
I've heard of it.
It is
But that's
weird. He
wild.
said it was
I
a
never-
Actually, no, I've done it.
About to try
It's
it.
a bronchodilator or bronchodilator, like
Yeah.
yeah.
You just don't want to put like hella too much.
Yeah,
But yeah.
exactly. It wouldn't be much. But dude, there
Yeah.
was one time he had a specific sage. It was a lavender sage, and he put that in a joint. Bro, it was so fucking good, bro.
So there's this
It was insane.
there's this vaporizer called an Air Riser Flow, and it's like this tube where you've seen like the vapes that I've used where it just bakes the flower, right? So there's one that has that with an attachment where you are meant to put like some type of floral, like lavender or like sage right there, and it won't heat up that part as hot as it does for the flower, but it does heat it up a little bit, so that way you kind of basically vape the sage or vape the lavender or whatever it is that you put in your aroma part, right? So that way you enhance that flower with that aroma thing, right? And that's like if you've ever seen like those air up water bottles where it tricks your nose into thinking that flower taste or that water tastes like that
Yeah.
because just you smell like that. It's essentially the same concept, right? But like you're actually getting it inhaled and still getting the benefits of that secondary plant.
This is the benefit.
Real quick, we got chats.
We do. Oh yeah.
It said Abilera 7 says big doink.
Big doink.
Yeah, and then it says
Hey, Lyra?
yeah. Abilera.
Was it? Whatever.
Thank you, Absence Celeste, for joining the chat.
Big doinks.
Founding mother of the channel. What's
Yeah.
up, dog?
And then Celeste said, when I smoke cigarettes, I would smoke a spliff, but that's nasty now.
It's like we've evolved, yes. Avalera.
I'm gonna call her.
Abilera 7.
Lyra.
Abilera. Abilera.
Thank you for joining us, y'all.
I don't know these names. You know, eating the gamer tags are nowadays, bro. I'm like,
Oh,
these-
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Mike Honcho and Mike Oxlong.
Yeah. Factor this in.
Hey, it says
I
be
know.
sure not to Bogart.
Bogart. Yeah, don't be a Bogart.
I've never heard that.
You never heard of Bogart?
Oh.
Was that a fucking medieval term for?
No, like
Right? I thought
so,
Harry
like, when
Potter
you-
shit.
Like say like you get past and you're holding on to the thing for too long, like taking the time, like not hitting it, like you're talking too much, like being like,
It's just for you.
you know what I mean, instead of like doing like your whole like, and then like hit it as you're talking so you can still pass it.
This fucking guy.
You know, being a chief on it.
Baptizing means
Essentially.
licking the entire thing to the extent of its burn time. What do you mean licking?
Like licking the wrap.
Oh, like
Yeah, baptizing, that makes sense. I never used it though.
You lick the wrap so it's
So I
wetter,
know
so it
about
doesn't
it.
burn as slow. So it burns slower. Sorry. So yeah, so if you had a swisher or something,
Yeah.
or like a leaf, you'd lick it so
Oh,
it's
like it's like
all wet.
yeah.
So when
Oh,
it's burning,
the
it burns
entire-
slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't lick the entire thing like a Swisher. No, but like more
You
like
could.
a Dutch or like a White Owl. Like you have to actually de-leaf because remember, like you'd actually have to like re-lick the leaf after you roll the inner thing up,
I know what you're talking
and then you'd have to be like, oh shit, to get that whole thing to stick,
about.
you'd have to like use your saliva to make
I
sure.
can
it
see what you're
sticks
Or
saying.
you can
everywhere.
do that. This thing. You
But
step
nobody rolls that way.
You
Not too
step-
many people roll that way anymore.
on it.
That still wouldn't make it stick enough though.
That gets it wet.
Crossfade is the state of being under the influence of alcohol and weed.
Yep.
I think that could also extend to just any two things.
Bro, I've been under the influence of 6 things at one time.
Yeah.
I was crossfaded.
Yeah, I feel like CrossFit just doesn't have to be to any one particular thing.
Yeah, just
any multiple substances.
anything that's more than one.
I don't condone mixing drugs.
Really?
No.
Yo, these are fire.
Which one's that one again?
Gushman's Bubba Z.
Gush Mints Bubba Z. A plug? Someone you can get weed
Plug is
from that
definitely
does not
not
work
rich
at a
term, I feel
dispensary.
like.
Definitely very new age.
I know plugs.
100% new age. Re-up is so old, it's fucking. It's,
Yeah.
To refill one's personal weed stash.
And motherfuckers would use that
Yo,
For
let me
no
read
reason.
up. Let me
for
read up
no
a
reason.
half.
When all you could say is, I need to get more weed, you had to say re-up.
Just
Oh,
to
I need to re-up.
just
Quicker.
it's just to let them know that that they
That you
smoke.
smoke. Like,
You're
oh
part of
my
the
God,
culture.
You
Yeah.
smoke weed.
Yo, look
fucking
at
hate
yeah,
that
it's
shit.
like your homie takes you up and you're just like, what are you doing? I'm on
I
my
need
way
to
to
re-up.
re-up.
You know what? I
Bro,
kind of
hated
agree
that.
with Logan right now.
Bro, when I started smoking, people were like, yeah, we need to go re-up. And I was like, what is that? And they're like, just getting more weed. And I was like,
Then why didn't you just
why
say
don't you
so?
just say getting more weed? I need
Yeah.
to get more weed. And they're like,
Yeah.
it's just not like that. As a fucking kid, I was immediately like,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'm over that shit.
Absolutely.
Just like how I am like with religion. They were trying to get you. They go religion.
So like religion.
So to me, in my opinion, I feel like
It's religion.
it has something a little bit also to do. I feel like with
Call
the
me Theo
culture,
Vaughn. I don't know.
the culture that you also grew up around too.
You're a culture.
No, compared to
You're
me,
a culture of bacteria.
yeah, I know. So we all.
Oh,
But
bacterial
anyway, that's
culture?
besides the point. No, but like being out here in California was a more open minded, like weed's a little bit more of a thing. So maybe that's why terms like that weren't as like needed.
What are we talking about?
Re-up, like
The
having
term
that
re-up,
have like code and
I
like
was in
and
California.
I no, but
I
like
was in SoCal. I
but
was
like
trying to figure out where it was.
yeah, and in more recent times too, whereas like in other places where it's still like kind of outlawed, like having to use kind of code was just a normal thing.
Code.
You know what I mean? Instead of just straight up texting or you on being on the phone, like, oh, I need to go get weed. You know what I mean?
The deep dive on the word re-up.
Yeah.
I need a rosin dab.
You need to hit
alfalfa is a word that we've never heard of before.
alfalfa. I smoked
I'm not
alfalfa.
I smoked that alfalfa.
Bazooka, catnip, Harry One,
Mow the lawn?
No,
Hell yeah! I've said that before. I'm gonna go mow the lawn right now. No, for real.
I haven't heard the Queen Anne's Lake.
My brother.
I've heard Pink Panther.
My brother, I like
Pink
that.
Panther, yeah.
What do you got right there, my brother?
No, mowing the lawn. If I said that I was gonna go mow the lawn, I used to have roommates back when I was living in Sacramento, and I love mowing the lawn because I get fucking super baked, and I'd be like, all right, let's fucking ham this out with my headphones in, right? And then, like every Sunday, I'd be fucking excited to go mow the lawn, right? And I'll be like, oh, Marco, why you got a big ass smile on your face? I'm like, I'm about to go mow the lawn. He's like, this fool's about to be high.
I can think with bazooka, you'd be like, a kid be like, yo, I just got some bazooka bubblegum from the ice cream man.
Bazooka.
Hey, you guys.
I like bazooka.
I told you guys about the
That's just fire, bro.
what I would add into that name list.
Well, about what we've never heard of.
Yeah, what we never heard of.
Yeah.
What?
Be like, damn, that's some hobo orgy.
That's a strain name, fucker.
I had to put it in there.
Get it together.
Aside from the DEA, we found a lot of other terms and sites that legally I've never heard of.
Asparagus.
Like ace, airplane, asparagus,
Baby.
babe.
Now they're just taking random words from the dictionary and calling it weed, bro.
Everything's got it.
Yeah.
Are you smoking that Nixon?
What the
Bro,
fuck?
asparagus.
No, nobody calls it that.
Honestly, that's good too.
Nobody.
Out of all these, I think
airplane
Clyde
up?
works.
No, asparagus,
You think it's first beanie?
zucchini, and that's it.
I think they're all ass.
They're all ass. Well, I think
Terms.
Clyde works.
Yo, that Nixon Houdini got me on that fucking airplane climb, baby.
Yeah.
Bro, you tell if you
Yeah,
tell
he-
somebody you're like, yo, I'm
He did it. He did
I'm
it.
smoking that climb, they'd be like, you're what?
Bro, I just got an EBT note.
You're bro. You.
I mean,
Oh, look. The shop highly rated dispensaries near you,
I was gonna
right?
say how much I make, but I guess not.
And then that's the end of that list. Ooh.
All right, and like I said, okay.
So how do you use the THC detox drink? I like that.
Put on podcast me.
You don't. You use a piss bag.
And like I was gonna do with Hobo Orgy, add in one of those words to that list of words of weed that we never heard of. That seems valid. Say one that like seems valid. Rapid fire, come on, say it as you think it.
Neanderthal.
Okay,
That's stone.
that's stone. Okay, you say impulse think. You have to say it as
A
you think it.
one
You
word.
think it
There's
so much time.
billion words
Frontal.
out there.
Frontal. There we go. That's
There you go.
good.
Yeah.
See, you did well.
The juice.
Frontal's actually you think Frontal was the best. Honestly, I don't like yours.
You don't like juice?
Wait, well, you
Stone.
Face is salt.
Juice? The
You
juice?
already did it.
stone.
That was the second.
Oh yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said another one. I thought we were still going.
God damn it.
Oh, we're rapid fire.
God damn it.
We're total lobotomy.
Hey, my two necklaces is Marco's one necklace.
Oh, for real? Like
Mine are
the
combined or yours?
It's heavy too.
With
It's
your
like
chain
kind of baby
combined.
movies too.
You should have like a
Chain
Pikachu.
baby.
You need a Pikachu medallion or something.
Oh, that'd be sick.
The Pikachu card, like the
$1 million.
The whole ass card.
It's a great
all
great
jeweled
one.
up in
No, you need to get a.
This chain is worth $6,000.
No, no, you need to put a TV on it, constantly walking around playing the first episode of Pokemon on a loop.
Oh,
It's the best part. Hold on, guys, wait, this is part of the Pikachu. I said, right here, hold on.
oh, this is the sad part right here.
It's always timed after like the second it's talking you on a list of shit. You're like, boy, 20 years is the best part.
And like it turns out he's like, fuck, hold on. Man, he's like shaking. He's like, all right.
It's like it's just like the heartbeat sensor, so that when he wakes up, it automatically plays the beginning theme song. The second he opens it,
That's hilarious, bro.
Marco's love for Pokemon knows no bounds.
No, for real.
It's eternal.
That's how I stay young, dude. It's the one thing that,
You want to see young.
dude. No, for real. Like real
Scarlet,
talk.
violet, magenta,
I mean, I feel that, yeah.
black, silver,
I
diamond.
mean, I mean, think about it. How many things can you carry that you had in your childhood that, like, you carry over to your adulthood that still like hold relevance and is still something like worth caring about?
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Like,
That's real.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Right.
So, like, yeah, if you were skating as a kid and you kept skating and you're an adult skating now, you have like this new appreciation for it because, yeah, it was a part of your childhood. It's
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
part of what you
There's
know
layers to
growing
it.
up.
Yeah, there's culture behind it. There's a whole thing.
That's
you know?
why like I have a soft spot for like Zelda, bro. Like yeah, Zelda is kind of like like it's old now, but it's still fun to me to play it like even as an adult because I'm like, yeah, dude, I remember being a little ass kid like doing the same exact shit and just like playing it together and like just enjoying it, remembering like how I was still enjoying it when I was little, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, I feel that about like Pokemon and shit because that's how I feel about skating. Like I didn't skate when I was a kid, but I did definitely feel like skating keeps me in like that youthful.
Yeah,
mindset.
and then there's new things like there's new things that my son enjoys, right? That I'm able to like watch and like I never had exposure to these brand new things, right? But like having that appreciation to be like, oh, okay, there's
Yeah.
like this entire culture, this entire the same way that I feel about Pokemon, these other people feel about this game, about puppets or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
See, like how I think about it is like how you feel about Pokemon is how like how kids now are gonna feel about Fortnite when they're our age. They're gonna be like, bro, do you remember fucking Fortnite?
Yeah,
And they're gonna be like, bro, Fortnite, and it's gonna be like this
Uh-huh.
whole ass fucking thing. You know
and
what I'm
just
saying?
like, oh, that period of autism just spits right out. I remember this, and this,
Yeah.
of it. You know what I
So
mean?
I feel like I'm at that point where the game kind of like Halo
Mhm.
at this point as like more of a childhood for my generation.
Yeah, same now. Halo
Like-
hits home for me too. That shit is like a super nostalgic.
Yeah, like I like as one, especially more popular being able to get together like with your friends, like especially before like it was online. It was a game that had the console, doing LAN parties, like hooking up a
Yeah.
couple different like consoles at like your buddy's house. That way everybody's playing.
Just taking turns
Even
playing it
so-
online. Team
Hell
deathmatch,
yeah.
bro. That shit was so
Like
sick.
yeah, even having a bunch of your friends. Everybody's like rounding out like every
Yeah.
like match and
Yeah,
shit.
that shit was fun.
Earlier, Ricky said in the group chat the Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube, and I was surprised that you hadn't seen
I've
that
never seen
before.
that, bro.
Yeah, I was really
damn.
surprised. I was like,
played,
damn, bro.
I played Mario Kart on the N64. We didn't have Mario Kart on the GameCube for some reason. We had Smash Bros. And like Mario Party and shit, and like Mario Tennis.
Still a great game.
Yeah, still good games, but we didn't have the Double Dash. So yeah, when I saw it, because I was listening to a drum and bass mix,
Uh-huh.
and so it's like all like 90s themed drum and bass video game music. And so
Sick.
they were just playing old video games as like the background.
Yeah.
And it was a Mario Kart one. And I was like, what the fuck? Luigi's on the back of the shit.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah, they were like duo driving and like swapping in and out. And I was like, what the fuck? So,
I like music like that too, where they
Yeah.
take the video game music from the past and they just kind of like do a little bit of drum and bass,
Yeah,
you know,
that shit's
speed it
sick,
up,
bro.
slow down, reverb
Yeah.
it, whatever it is, and just kind of alter it a bit. Like I like that stuff a lot.
yeah, that shit just puts me in like a chill mood when I'm just like laying there on my couch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Or like when I'm playing Fortnite, just listening to like drum and bass, like that shit's cool.
Yeah.
And then how people feel about music, like even like there's certain types of genres of music, you know, going back and touching back to like things that go back to the kids all the way to adulthood. Like that's also a music as well, right?
Yeah.
Like there's artists and certain genres of music, certain instruments, you know, people play from their youth all the way up to adulthood.
That's how I feel about Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. Oh,
Yeah,
for real?
Oh,
Okay.
God damn.
Linkin
Uh-huh.
Park is like one of like the fucking first band that I ever listened to that I like fell in love with as a kid, and like I listen to their music now, and I still like feel the same way. I'm like, damn, this shit's still amazing
Yeah,
to me.
okay.
That
And
shit's crazy.
that definitely like made a huge impact on the direction like my musical taste
Yeah,
went
same.
to because of just like how versatile they were, like incorporating different things. Like that definitely I feel like gave me more of like a willingness to give other like,
Genres of listening. Yeah.
just because it's like, well, if these guys are able to blend this together, what's it
Mhm.
sound like if these people are trying to do something similar, but with this kind of style, like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like,
If I had to give it a band,
me
I'd
more
say
of a-
Weezer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's
Weezer
yeah,
just like hits
that's
home
pretty
with me
fucking
all the
solid.
time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
honestly, like every single time that I hear anything by Weezer, I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, like
Yeah.
this is my shit. This is like I feel 100% the vibe.
You
Like,
know,
I'm there.
what's crazy is my friend gave me the first Linkin Park CD, and I didn't even know. But when I started listening to Linkin Park and like appreciating music, and like Linkin Park was like the first thing, it put me in like this little community of like the new metal community, and I didn't even know as a fucking kid. But I was like into this type of metal, like Korn and fucking
Yeah.
Linkin Park and
Mhm.
System of a Down and shit like that. And then I grew up and I was like knew about like cultures and like communities and shit. And I'm like, damn, bro. I was like, even when I was like 9, I was like in this like new metal community. I didn't
Yeah.
even fucking know, bro.
Yeah,
So that I like
you
that
were
gave me,
baby at that
yeah,
time.
that gave me a new appreciation for it too. I was like, I had an ear for it and appreciated it when I was a fucking child. I knew nothing about music.
No
You know
doubt.
what I'm saying? So
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's these small little exposures that then, years later,
Mhm.
just you're in a career that you're dedicating yourself to music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it's insane, really.
Mhm.
You know?
Especially because for me, there's like that first type of like that, like the scream, like with like incorporating that metal into it.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh wait, people can do this, and it sounds kind of cool. Like I would pick up on any other little thing, especially playing video games. Like that always made me like pick up on like, oh wait, there's a soundtrack to this. Wait,
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually like this
The
background. Like,
soundtrack.
yeah, you know what I mean? Playing like games like Madden, like all that shit. Like those like hidden background
Yeah.
like
Even
tracks.
some movie soundtracks
I,
too.
I was gonna say another thing about like the new metal like type of sound is like that was in the era of the early 2000s when that like whole like when the Matrix came out and Blade was out
Yeah.
and it was all like this whole like dark neo dystopian
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of vibe.
Yeah.
Like I fucking love that shit, and there's a reason. It's because like that was the shit that I grew up on, bro.
Yeah.
I turned 7 in 2000, bro. So I grew up watching The Matrix, listening to Korn,
Yeah.
watching Blade, watching all this like new
It's
metal.
so
stuff,
funny
like,
that you mentioned that because
and like the
Yeah,
scene
Blade
was
is-
the shit,
yeah,
bro.
I like
love Blade.
the early like animated music videos that started coming out too, especially like with, like
Exactly.
Dragon Ball Z and like all the other like animes. Like
what is it?
you get to see like the previews of like, wait, this happened. Wait, they haven't aired this. What's going on? This, but I recognize this is like this anime, but like, wait,
This isn't Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like it's not, but it's like, hey, they haven't released this in the U.S. yet.
Exactly.
In the strobe light effect, like during movies like The Matrix when they're in the club, any of the movies during that time period where they did like they showcase the like a club and they have like the techno music or the hard music or whatever's going on,
The
right?
90s tech.
And and there's the strobe light going on, right, where it kind of does the blackout and then they're over here for a second and then
Yeah.
the blackout and then they're over there. That whole thing is an aesthetic, and like you said, like when you're listening to these songs, like you have like this like oh like this vision in your head that it's related and has that aesthetic over it. And I identify with that too because it's like same, like Matrix C and then with that whole strobe light effect. If the song doesn't do that in my head, it's not a banger.
That's
right?
how I feel
Yeah.
about the scene in Blade where he walks into the blood rave.
Yeah.
They're underground and
Things
they're
like
having
that.
a rave, and then they're all vampires and they turn on the blood.
The
And that
song-
techno song's playing.
Yes.
That's like that. I don't know, bro. That shit like does something to me.
Choreography
Yeah.
with the times, kind of shit like that.
Yeah, I'm like, damn,
100%.
that shit's so sick, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's not great.
No.
Keep in the middle because I know you guys want to want one.
It's crazy, dude. Like, when it comes to how these things affect us and the influences they leave us, and then you're like, hey, look, I have this entire identity or this entire life right now, and it's because of these like small little bits.
Well, I had like a life changing realization because like I grew up watching The Matrix and like it was a thing in my family. Like our dad would take us to like premieres of the movies. Like we'd go see the movie in theaters, like when it came out.
All the Harry
like,
Potters.
all the Harry
Yeah,
Potter,
me and my dad,
all the
Harry
Star
Potter.
Wars, all the Lord of the Rings. Like we were into that
Our
shit.
grandparents took us to the Revenge of the Sith premiere.
Yeah.
That shit
That's
was
pretty cool.
insane. We were there, bro.
So he took us to see all the Matrixes and shit, and I kind of understood it, but I didn't understand like the real like meaning of it.
Yeah,
and,
back
like,
then, yeah.
back then. And then I was like, I grew up and I was like, watching it in my apartment one time, and I had like done shrooms already, and like had been into like the simulation theory, and I watching it as an adult. And I sat there with my jaw open. I was like, "Holy
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
shit, dude!"
Mhm.
And literally, like, I completely had a different appreciation for it as an adult because I understood it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
You're like,
that,
look at the message that they were trying to say.
Yeah, bro.
The analogies that they're trying to make.
have you guys ever had like a life changing realization to where it feels like a door opened in your
Yeah,
head?
yeah.
You're like, "Holy shit!" I feel like I just unlocked something, bro. That's what I felt like when I watched it when I was an
100%.
adult. I was like, "Holy shit!"
There's a lot of movies that I feel kind of triggered that in me. It's a lot of movies, yeah, 100% that I would have watched as a kid, right? And then those significant, meaningful moments where they're trying to tell a specific like lesson or story. Then you go back and you watch that as an adult, and you're like, oh, now that you're able to digest the whole thing in its entirety, you're like, damn, like that's the story they were telling.
It has a lot of theological undertone.
Which one? Oh, just in general, like yeah,
The Matrix.
The Matrix,
Like
yeah.
how the
Oh yeah,
the
Neo is literally the Jesus
Yeah, exactly.
figure. Yeah, 100%.
It's like has a lot of
It-
theological things.
100%. Right. Yeah, that's. I think they're pretty at face value with a lot of the representation of that.
Yep.
Good. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
For the worst fucking times.
No, you're good. Go for it.
It was for me it would be like from my childhood that like I understood a lot more and appreciated with Gladiator. Because that was the first
okay.
like, kind of like graphic movie I was like allowed to watch by my mom and everything, and like my first experience getting to see like something like that historical aspect too, but not really understanding like the depth of like what they were talking about at certain detail. Like when they're like, "Oh, this is what he meant." When I got older, like, wait, that's why his little boy he said it was screaming like that. Like it wasn't just because like they burned him. Like, there was a lot more depth. Like, oh, there's a lot more torture, a lot more nuance between like the characters, how they were talking, like just being able to pick up on that. I feel like I was able to appreciate a lot more. Dabbing time?
Well, that's why I was passing the ball over so you
You think we can't put music like that on stream, can we? Like
I
how
mean,
fucking
if
Joe Rogan and
it's-
Joey Diaz did
If it's his,
that one stream.
if it's
Do
yours.
you have something like that?
Techno you?
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because then there's no problem with like you need to get some more of it.
I think another thing that's very interesting when it comes to like just media in general is
Media.
how often they try to like not that they try how often that stories do tell
What?
teach lessons
What do you need?
Yeah.
Tool?
That's cool.
like everything is art you know
Yeah.
like any type of media right like some of it's not okay not everything is art right like some stuff is produced just to be like content you know but like I feel like it's very easily discernible from art
Mhm.
and I do feel like anything that's put on like anything that's music television movies any kind of media that's consumable the people who are making that are trying to at least produce art in some fashion right
I feel like if you create anything, you're creating art.
Right, exactly. Even if you don't intend to, even if you have such a cynical view on how the artist creation process
I
is.
feel like art's such a loose definition, bro. Like
Yeah.
you can apply that term to like really anything.
Anything.
Cooking's an art.
Conversationism.
Dude, the art of conversation.
It literally,
Exactly.
literally.
So
It's like, hey, look, to be able to describe things in certain ways, paint pictures in people's brains, and actually like convey a message or idea.
my biggest thing, the art of conversation, knowing how to like the structure of conversation and how conversation is supposed to flow with like the right manner. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like speaking, letting them speak, address, like actually listening to what they're saying, and like you know what I'm saying,
Digesting it and then
exactly.
being able to say, okay, that's what you mean by that, or
But yeah,
ask for
they
clarification.
say dude, they say skateboarding is an art, and it is.
Yeah,
It's like
100%.
you're creating as
Any
you,
kind of sport would could also have the secondary definition of being considered an art because you're trying to perfect the performance
working
of the art.
working out is an art because you're like
It's
crafting
performance.
your bar, you're
Yeah.
crafting your body.
It's
you
a,
know?
you're sculpting
You're
your body.
sculpting your body,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Two. One.
Dab.
He's gonna take it hot. Oh, it just went all in the water. He got no smoke.
Oh,
Though.
okay.
He just sucked it straight through.
Well,
He was way too nervous. Damn.
Absolutely nothing.
For Chris. You know, he doesn't have a surgeon hand, that's for sure.
All right.
It's like
straw,
bro.
I think that's a good call to switch over to the gaming
I'm
vibe.
down for gaming,
I'm so
but
fucking pissed right now.
That would have been delicious.
that was pretty funny, bro. I'm not gonna.
Don't rub it in.
I'm glad you thought it was funny, Ricky. I always have in my misfortune. No.
You always laugh at
You always laugh at my misfortunes.
All the way on that one. I got next.
My bad.
You're fine.
No.
And Logan's is like,
Don't fucking lie. I heard that tone. He's like, you're about you didn't just waste like my like that.
My
Just
rosin.
before.
That was probably a good, like, I don't know, $5 dab.
I'm fucking tired. I'm just fucking tired.
Tired of your boss.
Damn it.
Damn it. Hit me up, Christopher. Walkins.
Christopher Walken. Start talking like Christopher. What this conversation needs is more cowbell.
Could never happen to a cowbell.
But Chris, I want you to watch.
No. I know what I did wrong.
Oh, wait,
I
wait.
actually, I
Where am I at?
fucking went in
You accidentally?
on the wrong angle.
I'm on 2.
No. You went way too quickly.
change this.
People, you'll see it in real time.
Can't be right because player one's right.
And we are ready. Good.
Come on.
I'm in my pop.
Meat fighters?
I'm gonna try it out. I've seen a YouTube video.
Kill it.
Y'all have sword mains. My
No,
sword main,
sword.
yeah, my sword main would be Pyramithra, but there's no DLC, so I gotta find a sword main. I like Sephiroth a lot, and I know Cloud a little bit, but that's what I'm trying. Who's trying Inkling? You're trying Inkling?
No.
Oh no, I was like, damn.
Oh god, no.
I was like, he wants to be difficult today.
Unless you want to redemption.
Oh no, I feel like everyone else should go before I get changed up. I feel like that's fair.
So I'm Dark Pit, but look, I can be.
You got some dark, but look, I got
Look.
some dark pit. So
I'm Dark Light Pit,
I got still.
but I can be Dark Pit and be light. Look, Light Dark Pit
Light Pit.
or Dark Light Pit.
It's hard. I'm hard.
Doesn't matter.
It
With
is
new
hard,
degree
I'm
ultra
hard.
sense. You
Toon Link's sick, bro.
Rickard?
Rickard?
Rickard.
All right.
I gotta take it high.
And you gotta take it like. Be careful with that one so you can get the most of it
Where do I go?
when it's not red.
Mm.
And go. Go.
I'm in a rush to try to get it back into the table.
Yeah, that's what it was. We just took it off the table and I was like, you're gonna get it all over your pants. Keep going, keep going. Exactly. Camera. Nice. Going Marco. He's gonna sip his, of course. So
Yeah.
a little tiny one.
You gotta heat it up.
Please and thank you.
Ricky's gonna do that.
Oh yeah, torch. Look at it.
I can do it for you.
Torch on the toe. That porn Tulio. Alright. Welcome.
Where's my telephone? Oh, it's literally right here in front of me.
You're welcome. Besides that you do.
Do it. Do it now.
No, yeah, give it 3, 2, 1.
There it is.
Hey.
Nice.
Abivitsky.
Alright. I'm gonna try something different. But y'all try something different.
No, I'm way lit already off of that.
So good right now. I want food.
Fuck, that's what I need.
I want a sandwich, like from the deli.
I had a snack.
Chicken my ass in the deli.
Yo, what time is it?
Are you fucking? Was that Ice Spice?
Yeah.
Ice Spice?
Fucking mother.
9/11.
The check came on the radio earlier
I
today.
got you. And you'll just keep it on the tables.
No, I have snacks at home in Puerto Rico.
Who am I gonna be, guys? Ridley's OP, bro.
It really is OP. Why is he all awkward like
Why?
that?
Yeah. There you go, Billy. That was it.
Billy goes
Billy Nomads.
Billy
Oh, I
knows.
just fucked you up.
That's what they call me in high school.
That was a double. Yeah, buddy. That was good redemption. Good shit. Sorry, brother.
He said that was a good redemption.
That was some good tool work right there. You see that?
He is a good tool.
Goddamn. God fucking damn.
Right there.
What are we doing? Was it? You said you want to be someone different. You think something?
Okay, I'll be somebody different, Chris.
Fucking. You like that? 3.
Back it up, dude.
Are we trying to pick like sorties but still be something different?
I'm just trying to get better with somebody new.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I'm
tired
doing.
of playing the same characters, honestly.
Yeah, we gotta switch it up a little bit. Oh, and then if we want chat to hear the music, or we could put the
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be playing music.
you could do that, or you could put the volume up on the thing if you want them to hear that, whichever we want to play. I don't know.
Dude, this is my dilemma every time when I was playing because I know how everybody plays and then like I really had to skim down to the play style that I like. But anyway, that doesn't really make sense.
Let's go King K. Rule. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be annoying actually. I didn't think about this.
What? New controls? Oh my god.
I didn't
They
fuck-
go this finger and this finger. Yeah. Trigger different. Okay, well.
You know, I don't even think the mic is picking it up. Watch. You see that?
Not gonna never go.
Yeah, he gets smart enough to know
Yeah.
that it's music.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm just picking up like random bits, and I don't want to just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
flip in, you know. All right,
Oh shit. Yeah, you can go ahead and put the music up on the thing then.
there you go. Muy bueno.
Not good. Too loud.
No, that's good.
Okay.
And I think it actually does pick up the music.
Mr.
not
Game and
weird.
Watch.
Wow. Wow, that actually killed me.
Yeah. I'm dead because of that.
Are you fucking kidding me? Of course I wasted life.
Wow, that didn't hit you.
Now I have to play extra for passive. I got it. Dude, no. Oh, I thought I was.
Damn it! Finally lost my first life.
Damn. How come I can't up B? Oh, there we go. Oh my god, I'm alive. It's just me though. My fucking buddy's dead.
Yeah, you're not gonna laugh. If he doesn't come back, you need him as ice driver. Or Topo and Mana.
Ah,
Yeah,
shoot to
yeah.
the side.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
got Wombi Wombi?
Oh,
Alive
shit.
still. I can't jump though for shit.
No way I didn't get that. That's fucked.
That fucking hate that shit.
Oh, just came back, got my crown.
I'm dead. God damn it.
We got told me let's say.
Oh, fucking this was talent.
Wow, his up B's so
yeah, it's one of the less OP ones in the game. In terms of recovery. I went through it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he got me. Oh.
Oh, just fucking missed it. Yes. Um, God damn it.
Ah! I thought I killed myself.
Oh!
No way that killed me, bro. See, that's why I was gonna play my gas character. I was really trying to pull it out the bottom by being a pussy bitch.
What? You
God
actually
damn
got
it.
him with that? That's crazy.
You remember you got to take school tomorrow, right?
Still making this.
A lot of those moves are high.
I thought I was gonna have enough.
that was
good, that was good.
Stupidity.
All
No,
right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, no, I'm not you. I'm playing fucking Chris.
Yeah, get out of this.
Everybody else snaps you up on Chris.
This, this is our thing.
It's
Get out of
like,
it,
fuck
bro.
all y'all.
Is there more in there? I guess. Everyone just thinks so before I get it.
Oh, wait, let me go.
My hips.
Don't put me in
Don't
there.
lie.
That hurt.
That was a good warm up one.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
Logan didn't win.
Yeah, I got 6 medals.
Let's see. What are we doing here?
Doing different characters still.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm
I
done.
kind of like it, you know.
All right.
Just someone we
No, everyone should go the other person's character, like one of the other three's character. That's not the character that you usually pick. So what is fucking Marco pick? Oh my god.
He
so
does
good.
pick Captain Falcon. So wait, who else is picking?
When you
Bowser.
pick Roy, oh my god,
He
Roy.
picks Bowser.
Somebody use Link.
Nah, I don't like Roy.
I'm already using your Samus.
I'm going Roy.
Roy.
I'm going with the Chris pick, and then
So-
Ricky's going with the Chris pick too, and then Marco's going with the Ricky
Diddy.
pick,
I have Diddy, Mario,
Or my
Donkey
pick, yeah.
Kong.
or Diddy Kong too. Mario, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong,
Robin.
Robin, and that's it. Yeah, for me.
Well, I guess I'll try Donkey.
I mean, you nice.
He's nice.
You know.
I mean, you go with the original Roy, so I guess
Let's all do all white, all white, all white,
Oh, white.
all white. Yeah.
All white.
I think it's fun.
Does he have it?
Roy doesn't have a
Uh,
white.
He has a.
A purple. I guess that's close.
That's close.
Fucking weird.
I'll be the Latin king up in here.
Lion King, he said.
This fucking guy.
God damn.
Man, it's not my fault. I mean, I kind of look like the same.
I'm already taking hell damage.
Oh, I almost did my foot.
That move's crazy. And just got all three of us in a row with that move.
Wow, that actually got me. I'm dead. Wow.
Yes.
That I had no jump. Thank you.
I'm still alive. I'm dead. I'm last.
That was such a thank you. Wow, that actually hit me. Fuck you. Wow. Bro, I lost myself right there. I really got killed. Oh, I'm still.
God damn it.
Bro, I haven't done damage at all. Like any damage in a minute.
How do I use the fire auger and shit?
Shut up.
It's you're neutral.
Don't
dude.
tell 'em.
It's just B? Oh,
Yeah, and then it switches.
okay.
Ah! Oh shit, a good thing.
Goodbye. I like Sora.
He's one of the most OP characters in the game. He was the last DLC character.
He's got a good jump too, which is sick.
Yeah, he has the most OP fucking recovery in the game too.
I fucked myself.
That's why when Chris plays him, he has a chance. So I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
No.
uh,
God damn it. And Marco still got 2 lives.
that's so good.
I just killed myself. I just killed myself. Again!
Oh no.
God. Fuck, dude.
Oh, got common knowledge. And of course, Chris is going after me, and not Marco.
I'm going after whoever's in front of me at the time. But also, part of me doesn't want to see Roy on the stage if I'm not playing it.
Whatever, let's just see.
I think Marco's got this one. Damn, I got off quick.
Damn it. I'll take it, bro. Oh my god! I was gonna hit the fucking
No, no.
island? Bro! Okay, whatever. I'll take it.
Yeah. You're doing good too.
Are you kidding me?
That's
Are
funny.
you kidding me?
I hate. It's almost like that's almost I hate. That's like an upsetting win.
You're the shit the best.
He said I hate.
Let me see the knockouts. Let me see the knockouts. Pat had the most. You had the most for sure. Oh no. Okay, Pat for sure.
Dude, my heart.
Hurts. My heart hurt really bad. Is there chips up there?
Cheetos and shit.
I'm having like
Ooh.
10-year-old moments. I don't want to play this shit no more.
Mains, boys. Mains, and then we switch. So
Yeah.
You want to switch right now?
No, we'll do mains and then we'll switch.
Do you want to get some Bowser in?
Dude, I'm mad.
Well, if it's like that, then
I'm really
shit,
mad.
I might have to go. Might have to go here. Actually, yeah, I'm going here. I need to get away from
Let me
that
try
point, I'm
Sora.
sorry.
Let me try the Sora.
So mad on
I
that.
don't know
dude.
Sora Overlord. I'm gonna float. Ah, fuck.
Damn, I got you. That's crazy.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm good. I realized you called on it soon. I was like, what the fuck up? I got baited myself into the strategy there for a second. I don't know why.
What the shit? That went through him and hit
Yep.
me.
Yep, go through the whole map, no matter what.
Damn. Ah,
I know how it works, but when you guys can't get away from it. Oh, are they shooting from me? Wow.
I'm dead. No, I'm not. I'm dead. I'm not.
Oh, that was almost there.
You're dead.
Yeah, sounds pretty nice.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, fucking hope it. I should have picked someone so late when he picked Robin.
Ron wasn't gonna do it for you either. You know that.
Yeah, but
Fuck, I walked
at
right
least
into
maybe
that.
being a little bit more grounded.
Nah, that wouldn't have done nothing for you. Especially against everybody else. You would definitely get in the first one, you know. At least with him, you got a good recovery. You're just not used to having to play more passive with a lighter character. Damn, I almost caught me laundry. You got me.
Oh, you're lucky, bitch.
Get out of here.
Damn it.
Ooh, got my first life, but that was your second life.
I killed my throw. I fucking. Oh my god.
Oh, I almost got
I
my
missed input on that shit.
Gotcha, Rick.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, Robin's low-key slept on. Oh. I tried to go through that. Crazy how I got hit with that. How about both of you?
I
Let's
jumped
go.
into that like a dumbass.
Ooh, I almost got you.
Oh my god.
You got me.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, okay.
Got both. Let's go.
Both of you.
No. Get out of here. Ooh, I almost got you. bullshit ain't working no more, bro. I know what your fucking tactic is. You get down there and you fucking shoot arrows. Oh god. Oh no, he was recovering on that show. It doesn't matter. He's not gonna win. Get the fuck out of here. I'm so glad that I couldn't get this on that. Get out of here.
Damn it. Chris could turn into a ghost. Game change? Damn, Mark, I felt set, but it's just a game. I know. What's wrong with Stanley Pushing? Oh, because it was restarted. It was the update.
Oh, what the hell?